Hello, everybody, and welcome to session 22 of Mariana's Trident. Everything's going
so
fucking
delayed.
tits up here at the Mariana's Trident studio, but we're here anyway.
Yes. Studio.
Yes.
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 Yes, that we have. Because we're
Totally.
very like luxurious, you know. They actually they live react to the show on Broadway TV. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
They make shorts of us. That's how popular we are.
That's why we're so consistent with our upload schedule, and why Nar's mic is definitely working, and the fact that we're not missing a player because he passed out.
Oh my god, it's a $6,000 mic. We each have one, obviously.
Ooh.
Yeah. You just don't understand quality. I'm totally not.
It's very
in my
important
bed right
that it
now.
all be in tip top shape.
I'm totally not laying in my bed with my computer on my lap.
Yeah, and I would never eat mid-session every
I'm not
session.
recording this on a laptop.
And I would never sit very obsessively in front of my fan on my bed because I'm dying of heat stroke and I went to the ER yesterday.
Yeah, totally. Our member totally did not get a giant burn on their hand.
Yeah.
Because we have healthcare. Because we have healthcare.
So,
Yeah, because we're rich and we can get that stuff fixed up lickety split.
yeah, no.
Next, we're all going to get plastic surgery so we can actually appear like with our faces. It's going to be great.
And we're gonna all look like our D&D characters.
No.
Yes. What does that mean for me,
To
actually?
get, like, 5 boob jobs.
Would you look-
Jesus.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No, you just got to get like 2 actual jugs of milk and
Oh my
strap them to your chest.
My mom's calling me right
Huh?
No.
What? Wait, what's happening, Will?
now. My mom called me.
It's actually cursed. It's actually cursed.
Wait, I couldn't understand what
What
Will was
happened?
saying.
Will's mom called
Will's mom just called them.
Are you kidding me? I just want to start this session.
Guys,
It's so bad.
Are you kidding me?
You guys.
I just want a conversation.
guys.
Hold on.
Will said
keep
continue
on
and
saying
then-
continue. Oh, also, other side note, guys, remember that Will is not wearing headphones, so the roommate could hear us. May hear us.
Oh, that's true.
I'm so. Oh,
Okay,
know,
well,
I don't know. But still.
I suppose we're continuing without. So is everybody, all 3 of you, are you ready to start this session of Mariana's
Yeah.
Trident?
Yeah,
The-
kind of.
Last one alive. Make sure to do the outro.
Okay, I'm back. We're not cursed.
Okay.
We're back.
Okay. Last one alive. Make sure to do the outro. Whoever survives this session, since clearly like a plane's gonna crash into my house and I'm gonna die horrifically.
Probably gonna have to be me because I'm recording, I guess.
Before we start session, my mom called and she was like, "Hey, what are you up to?" And I'm like, "I'm playing D&D," and she's like, "Oh, I'll let you go. Love you."
Oh, great.
Okay. Are we ready, gang?
Yes.
Yes!
Aye, Captain. Okay. Okay. Just shake off the nerves. Everything's fine. We're not starting over 80 minutes late. Nobody is missing. Nobody fell asleep right before the session started.
Don't mention it. Don't mention it.
Everything is perfect. Okay?
Mhm.
Everything is exactly as it should be. There is no 6th member of Mariana's Trident.
He's going to talk to his crew. That's what's going on.
Okay. Oh yeah, his personal sound crew. Yeah, of course.
What's happening
Okay.
here? Whatever.
Oh. Greta. Because yes, we're starting with
Oh,
you.
boy. Oh boy. Yes.
The last week or so has been, to say the least, disorienting. Separated from your friends and taken away in chains, shoved around and made to work in a bizarre, seemingly underground laboratory of sorts. Briefly being blindfolded and hearing the voices of your friends calling out before being ushered away in a hurry and sent back again to work in the very same laboratory from before. You've been made to work on what you can only describe as a kind of harness, something meant to contain extremely high dosages of raw divine energy and transform it into something more usable, not unlike what a cleric does, but in a more automated fashion. A coworker has been assigned to you for this purpose, who goes by the name of Gale, a very mild-mannered, almost out-of-place human, about average height, kind of curly brown hair that goes to about the shoulders, gender not necessarily immediately apparent, but you would know that they don't particularly mind any pronouns. They feel almost out of place, and they have a very deep love of artifice and just tinkering in general. And that's something you've been able to forge a bit of an unlikely friendship over. In fact, while Gale has been adamant that they himself must stay on the ship with the shepherds, she's actually been very supportive of your own desire to escape. And the two of you, in your spare time, have been fashioning tools with which to do so from the leftover scraps of your assigned project. You've had to keep You've had to keep progress on that project steady on the harness in order to not raise any kind of suspicion. But you've just about finished up your personal means of escape. We come now to the present day, where rumblings have been stirring among the Red Shepherd crew. Almost a haze of unease and worry seeming to take hold. You've heard them speak in hushed tones about the captains and how several seem to have fallen in rapid succession. Confusion about who will lead them moving forward. At about midday, in between guard shifts, no more than a 5-minute period, Gale comes to you. Greta, I think today has to be the day.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Honestly, it's better to do it now than to wait until they bring someone to replace Valkyr.
My thoughts exactly. You've got the Ripple Rider?
I do, but Gale, we haven't properly discussed how you will be getting out of here.
I'm not. I'm going to stay here. I need to.
What? Oh, you don't? Okay, Gale. Listen, look at me. I look Gale in the eyes. Valakir is dead. You no longer have to stay here.
Greta, I understand that it might not make sense from your perspective, but I have obligations here.
Greta,
I have to stay.
her face seems to be morphing into this mixture of confusion and very slight anger. Okay, Gale. Okay, Gale, look, listen. You told me how much you enjoyed making silly mechanical toys for children. The same children that these assholes are recruiting into their ranks and weaponizing. Why would you want to support a cause like this?
My quality is great, everybody. Nothing's going wrong, ever.
Oh, boy.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
This is a very high DC.
Sorry.
Wait, fuck, let me check my friends. Bless you. Persuasion. Oh, that's a 2. Oh, that's not too good. That's a 13.
Greta, I know you don't understand, but I need you to trust me, okay? We don't have much time until the next guards come in. You need just be ready, okay? I want you to have this. And Gale pulls out a small mechanical-looking box that has a number of bits and pieces that seem to move on their own in an almost clockwork fashion.
Greta.
When they take you up,
Sorry, go ahead.
when they take you up, and it's time for you to make your move, I want you to use this.
What is this?
This is something I've been working on in my spare time. I call it the potency vacuum. Essentially, it lets you take a moment of greatness and distill it into a charge that you can save for later. It's already been charged today, and I want you to have it.
The anger from Greta's face sort of washes away as she takes the potency vacuum, and she looks back at Gale. Gale, do you ever plan on leaving?
There's a banging on the door before
Oh!
it comes open. Greta!
Yep. What is it? What do you want?
Comes over to you with a pair of manacles. You know the drill.
Okay, I'm...
This burly, oversized half-orc who you've seen many a time but have yet to get the name of.
I am going to let them close, and as soon as they are about to... as soon as they're about to get me, I am going to... fuck, English, hold on.
It's okay. It's 4 months in the making, I understand. Take your time.
As soon as I'm about to get, like, in prison, I'm going to kick their fucking knee in.
Okay. Sorry, one sec. I just took a big bite, and I thought you were going to be talking for longer. All right. Do you want to make me an attack roll for this, or?
Yes, I will. Can I use... Wait, what did I use? Wait, hold on. I mean, hey, that's what... I'm gonna use the potency vacuum.
Okay. So in that case, you automatically crit on this attack. Now, I assume this is more of an attempt to disarm rather than, like deal damage. All right. In this moment, you, as the manacles are about to be closed, flip your hands up, like removing them from the manacles before it closed, and kick like at the side of the shin, and you hear a crack of the bone as it begins to crack from the pressure, and the half-orc yelps out in pain and falls to the ground. What do you want to do?
I am going to just take a quick second, shove as much scrap in my pockets as I can, and I'm gonna find the nearest thing I can jump out of and into the ocean.
You've been very careful to know your surroundings well, and there are some loose boards, so you can actually bypass going to the top of the ship and potentially getting against more guards in this moment. If you want, you can smash through there and go that way.
Yes, I will smash through the...
All right, you take the proto gauntlet you've been working on, because we did discuss that. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that in the intro, but you've been working on sort of the basics of a gauntlet, and I'm just explaining this for the rest of the group. Not nearly as complete as the ones you're used to, but enough that it does the job. And you punch through the wall, and you can see you're just about a foot above the water. Surface tension just enough to keep the boat afloat. What do you want to do?
I am going to get my Ripple Rider.
Would you like to describe what that looks like to the group?
Okay, so this Ripple Rider looks a lot like... It looks like a lot like the mix between a scooter and like a surfboard. It is made out of a bunch of brass scrap put together. And at the center, where like the scooter maneuvering part is Doc's ring of water walking. And Greta is going to pull that out and just look one last time back at Gale. Gale, this is your chance. Please.
You see there's kind of a moment of hesitation from Gale as the arm kind of reaches out and then immediately pulls back.
Just...
Good luck.
Okay. Just know that next time, if we ever see each other, we probably will not be on the same. We will probably be on opposing teams, Gail. So anything I do, please don't take personally.
Gives a small nod of the head.
And Greta is going to jump on the Ripple Rider and ride into the sunset.
You do so. There are shouts of confusion and anger from the Red Shepherds as you are seen kind of scooting off on the Ripple Rider, which I believe is a very fast movement speed, so it's not like they could catch you regardless. But you know your destination. And so I imagine that you would find the nearest landmark you can and begin making your way directly there.
Yes.
Okay. With that out of the way, Mariana's Trident. Okay. So I gotta stretch out. I am so sleepy too, you guys.
First session real.
It's been crazy. But we're here. Mariana's Trident. It's been about 4 days since the death of Valakir Zarus. About 2 days ago, Doc was taken by Cosmoth for what Cosmoth described as the usual reasons, but...
Wait, have I met Cosmoth before? Wait a second. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're
I
actually
haven't met
right. I have
Cosmoth.
not thought about this.
Cosmoth jump scare.
If you want, we could actually do something with that.
Sure, if you want. I'll be done.
All right. About 2 days after the death of Valakir, at this point, you all are kind of just waiting for word from the Black Rose, or at least Doc is, as the awaited return of Skivik and his own crew is kind of hanging over the group. I like to imagine you guys are at Spitfire, just enjoying a nice lunch. The tavern is uncharacteristically very empty. In fact, you seem to be the only people there at this moment. And there's a moment where Doc is just taking a big sip of ale from a big old mug that's been filled up for him. And kind of... So do you guys think that as in a split moment, Doc falls backward through his chair and just vanishes?
What
Cosmo?
the fuck?
What did we say about mysteriously? Didn't we ask for a gong noise or something?
Like
What?
a voice just kind of rings out. Oh shit! Goom.
It's been a while.
Spot looks freaked out. Fuck, he's holding a glass of wine and he drops his wine on the table.
As you all kind of like glance over to see the glass of wine that just got dropped on the table, you glance back to the chair that Doc was in, and Cosmoth is just there, just kind of like leaning back, feet up on the table. What's going on?
Who are you?
If we talk to you, are people gonna think that we're crazy? Well, actually, it's Stefan. Never mind.
What do you mean? What is that supposed to mean? Right?
Oh yeah, I haven't talked to you yet, have I?
I have no clue who and or what you are.
Well, hi. My name's Cosmoth.
Are you some sort of deity?
Well, yes, but actually no. I keep things in order, more or less.
Vague. But
Well, what is vagueness from maybe deity? You see, I had a good metaphor for this last time. What did I use? It was like a waterfall metaphor, right? That's what I used.
It was a volcano, I think.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. So, Stefan. I know your name, by the way. Hi, Stefan.
hello. I didn't even introduce myself, but I assume you just know these things.
Yes,
You know
I
what?
do.
I shouldn't even be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, really, this isn't like that different for you, really. I'm a little shocked by the reaction.
I just didn't expect it. You made me drop my wine all over the table.
At this point, you can see Cosmoth is also just like picking at Doc's plate.
Mhm.
I just didn't expect it. I mean, I'm used to my companion popping up, but not you. You have a whole different vibe to you, you know?
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Yeah, I still gotta
Anyway.
ask, can other people see you, or are we just talking crazy?
Yeah. Depends on what I feel like that day.
No.
Anyway, it's not like there's anyone else here to see me, so, not that big of a deal. Your waiter will be back in like 10 minutes, by the way. He's having a spat with his girlfriend outside. Anyway,
oh.
so Stefan, allow me to explain in the simplest of terms I can think of. There are two types of people, okay? There are your mountains and your volcanoes, right? Now, most of the time they're pretty similar. There's not really that much of a difference. They're both just kind of sitting there, minding their own business, being mountains and or volcanoes, right?
All right.
Yeah, okay. With me? So, the thing is, volcanoes, sometimes they erupt. And that's not great a lot of the time. Can have some pretty adverse effects on anybody around. Nobody really likes that. So, most people are mountains, but the group of people at this table, well, you're all volcanoes. Welcome to the club, by the way, Stefan. You're officially a volcano now.
Oh,
Oh.
God, no. Stefan just, puts his head in his hands.
It's not a bad
Oh.
thing. No gotta worry about it.
He's
Are
kind of
you
stuck
saying
with us now.
okay, no. Let me speak. You're saying my mere existence disrupts the balance of the entire world?
Well, you're kind of getting ahead of me here, but yeah, basically.
Yeah, what a guess.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, bravo. Well done. Gives like a small clap. Anyway, the good news is that you don't have to worry about that because that's what I'm here for. Whenever a volcano is going to erupt, I just kind of push it somewhere else, and that's what I do. I make sure that if/when a volcano is going to erupt, it doesn't cause any adverse effects on the people around them or existence as a whole. Sometimes this involves, taking them to my house and just having a good time with them until it passes. Sometimes it means just kind of pushing them forward in time a little bit. Sometimes I like to have fun with it. Gets boring out here. Gotta keep yourself entertained. Anyway, that's pretty much the gist of it. Did I miss anything? Kind of looks to the rest of the table.
Other than the fact that Stefan is
Doc
still
will be
stuck
back
with us.
soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's another thing. Yeah. He's a volcano. There you go. Now you know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bag.
Oh right, yeah, the bag.
Oh yes. And Stefan, you feel kind of like an unfamiliar weight at your hip.
I'm gonna grab it and pull it out and kind of hold it in my hand.
You pull out just a small satchel. I'd like you to have my sack. Congratulations, you're one of the lucky few.
What?
I just
What
like to
kind of
imagine
deity are
Alphon and
you?
I just like to imagine Alphon and Cole are just continuing eating their food. Like even like poking at
They've
the
been
plate
through
a
this
little
enough
bit,
times.
watching this go down.
What? Why do you call it that?
It's a sack.
You know what? Not the strangest things that ever happened in my life, but this is still incredibly disturbing.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to kind of spring this on you, but well, your old buddy was going to erupt, and I forgot that I hadn't actually talked to you yet.
Yeah, all right. Thank you
Anyway.
for at least introducing yourself.
Yeah.
One quick question, though. Curiosity.
Shoot.
I am taken to whatever dimension you're into, does everything come with me? Including, I'm sure you're aware of my friend.
Including your little passenger?
Yeah.
I mean, depends on how I'm feeling that day. Usually, probably. I don't know. Maybe there will be a time when you'll be gone, but your friends will have need of them. In which case, I would probably leave them.
Stefan kind of shifts in his chair, kind of sitting back. Alright. Alright, this is fine and normal.
As normal as
is-
things get.
Yeah, I was gonna say normal is a word. I don't know if that's.
You know what? While we're here, just as a good show of faith, take a gift from me on the house. And Will, I would like you to roll me a d12 really quick. If you could.
I get a free sack! Oh, let's go, baby!
Show of good faith. He wants to be nice.
A 3.
A 3. Okay, let me grab that one. Here it is. I'm sorry to say you didn't get one of the more interesting ones, but
I'll take it.
there you go. Reaching into the sack as it kind of shifts a bit, you pull out a very small vial with just kind of like lime green effervescent fluid in it.
Well, this doesn't make up for the fact that I've just found out that my very existence ruptures the balance of the universe, but I'll take it.
It doesn't matter that much when I'm here.
That's true, but you just think about it from my perspective. That's quite disturbing.
How so? I've got it under control. It's fine.
I mean, I trust that you do, but I don't know. What if something happens to you? And what will
It
happen?
won't.
All right. Well, thank you.
Sorry, that sounds aggressive. I didn't mean for it to. As he's
No.
like halfway through Doc's food.
It's all right. Thank you, Portsmouth. And Stefan kind of quickly grabs a napkin or something to wipe the wine off the table as it's ready to seep into the wood.
Anytime.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
That's good. Actually, a good taste. I'm gonna take this with me if you don't mind. Is that cool?
I don't think he's going to need it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. All right. See ya. And like in a snap of the fingers, just vanishes and is just replaced with a single little moth with purple wings that just off.
I'm gonna glance behind me real quick.
You can see Corvas is just there, like looking just as bewildered as you.
What do we make of that?
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
Do we? Is this normal? How often does this happen?
Is this normal? How often does this happen? Stefan repeats the question to the group.
It hasn't happened for a little bit, but it does happen. Sometimes it can last for like a day, other times it can last for a week. What was the longest? The longest was like it was like a week or two, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Something like that. It doesn't happen too often, but it happens often enough that you kind of just get used to it, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't been taken yet.
I have. Frequently.
I'm getting this thing. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for letting me know. I guess.
You know, that kind of means that you're like stuck with us, I think.
What happens if we go our
I mean,
separate ways?
nothing. Nothing, I don't think. We've like been on solo missions before, but it's just I mean, who's gonna believe you?
No, you're so right, actually.
Stefan kind of blinks and then just goes, probably no one, because everyone always assumes that I'm already mad. Which I'm not, by the way. I need a drink. Stefan's gonna go get more wine.
Alrighty. It is about this time that your waiter comes back and you're able to give an order. And I think that it is about time that we can close on this scene.
I mean, who's gonna believe you?
I mean, yeah.
Who's gonna believe you? Stefan, who has already experienced people calling him fucking crazy. Looks at
Now-
Nar, calling him a schizophrenic twink before the session.
I'm sorry,
Alright.
the line delivery on Alphon when she said that was like
Who's gonna
perfect.
believe you?
It was said so casually, but so like matter of factly.
Menacingly.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that. Thank you. Thank you for
The
my
funniest part
performance.
is that Stefan just like heard that and went, yeah, you know what? No one's gonna believe me.
Yeah, like
Just
shit, you're
accepted
right.
it.
He has experience with a very similar scenario.
Yeah.
If he goes up to people and is like, "There's a man who talks in my ear and tells me to kill evil things," like,
there's a very stupid man who stands behind me and he whispers in my ears and tells me to kill evil monsters. Like that's good.
I really
Makes me
just
fucking crazy.
like to think that Alphon was still just nonchalantly, I don't know, like chewing on a burger or something. Just like
yeah, like not even giving full attention to the conversation, just so casual about it.
yeah, like oh yeah, there's Cosmoth. Yeah, he kidnaps us sometimes. You know.
Just come back though, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
Now, this is the part where I kind of open up to you guys. You had plans previously to make your way to Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you going to follow through on that, or do you have something else you want to do?
Okay,
We
wait.
were still waiting for news for Greta, right?
I need to go to the bathroom. Can I can I take a little
Can take a 5-minute.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I could use a 5-minute myself.
I'm gonna speed run to pee as
Oh,
BRB.
my fucking throat.
Speed run BRB.
I think I talked
Okay.
to her during pup party. My throat hurts.
Oh no.
My evil laughter has consequences.
God, we may not have gotten an extra hour of D&D, but the hour of pub party was pretty great.
I'm glad I took everybody down with me during that one part.
It was so good. I'm so proud of you. It was absolutely vile. I'm so proud. All right, well, I'm going to mute up as well because I have something I want to do during this 5-minute break.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. See ya.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back. Hello.
Hello. I'm gonna
Who's
draw
gonna
that. I need to
believe
draw
you?
that. I need to draw that.
Yeah, who's gonna believe you? Blink, blink.
I mean, like, okay, listen. If you, Alphon's perspective is that, like, whenever they get a companion, they kind of just, like, you know, if they also have Cosmoth, then that means that they're gonna stick around for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
But also, because, like, I don't know, there's security there. Like if
Yeah, it's
you're,
like, oh,
imagine,
this person isn't
okay,
here to
there
betray
is
us.
someone in Oblivia that is just a normal Joe that just gets kidnapped by Cosmo sometimes. Hi, Void.
Hi.
There is
Bro.
someone in Oblivia who just has a normal job and gets kidnapped by Cosmos sometimes because they're also a volcano. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
That means that life must be so inconvenient. Because, like, it's not like you're, like, the reason why, like, MT would stick together because of this whole Cosmos situation is that there's security there, you know. But if you, like, what do you do when you get kidnapped for 3 days and your boss is mad because you didn't show up for work? You can't just like sit there and explain like, oh, I got kidnapped by a god. You have
Hello,
to
I'm
sit
back.
there.
Right.
I'm explaining that, like, I think that, okay, Cinder, somewhere out there in Oblivia, there is this random, just non-adventuring Joe, like a normal guy, who's just gets constantly kidnapped by Cosmoth, and it's such an inconvenience.
Oh my god, absolutely.
Like
They go to
his,
sleep thinking like, oh man, I got a really important meeting tomorrow. I'm about to get
and
my
you
promotion.
miss
It's gonna be
it.
great. And then they
And
wake up and it's like 4 days later
and the boss is mad because where did you
because
go?
they just ghosted them.
Yeah, for 4 days. Like, they went to the house and there was nothing, and so it was like, where have you been for 4 days? And you can't just go like, oh, I was kidnapped by a god.
Yeah, like what do you
honestly,
say about that, really?
If Bro was just like, oh, I got kidnapped by the Red Shepherds, I bet the boss would believe it. Be like,
okay,
I
then
get
how
it.
did you get back?
Yeah,
I guess that's true.
there is just some random guy whose life is awful because he's a volcano.
Okay, I have a really weird comparison.
Mm-hmm.
There's a somewhat obscure Marvel comic.
Oh, the Thanos one?
Yes, about the one guy, the random guy who Thanos ruins his birthday every year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I knew exactly what you were going to talk about as soon as you said Marvel.
that's so accurate, actually. Thanos just ruins one poor sap's birthday every year. Cosmo does the same shit by taking people. Not on purpose, but like
I mean, he has to, or else, you know, end of
yeah,
the
no,
world.
like it's really nothing personal.
I mean,
Nothing
Stefan
personal,
said
it's
it
just you're a
himself.
volcano.
My existence alters the fabric of the universe.
Yeah. Like, what is he gonna do? Leave you? And let you fucking like create a hole in space time at that meeting right before you get the promotion anyway? No.
I was gonna say something, but then I realized that we're recording, so I'll say it later.
Okay. You know what another good comparison is actually? That one
What?
episode of Gumball where Richard gets a job.
Gets a
and-
job.
Oh
yeah.
my
yeah,
god!
and the
yes.
fabric of the universe begins collapsing because he's not meant to have a job. There's one man in Oblivia who's just not meant to be promoted, no matter how bad he wants it. And every time he gets close, he has to get yoinked by Cosmos.
And then his
Sorry,
boss gets
bro.
mad at him, or like he gets
Yeah,
fired.
and then he has to like re-earn that trust over the course of 4 years of like perfect
Wait,
attendance and
Wait,
consistency.
it's Guy. It's literally Guy.
That's why
what
Guy
actually-
became evil.
That's
That
what
that was his
actually
Joker
happened.
moment.
And Estelle is right there as well. Can I say?
Oh my god.
Guys, it's Guy.
It's like-
Estelle just knows. Estelle sees it happen, and it just like has to
Estelle,
live
like,
with that information.
Can just sense it,
Yeah, this
and
is
like
just
I
another
feel like
Thursday.
it's like a changeling thing where like changelings can sense each other. Touched by Cosmoth, you can sense each other and be like, "Oh my god!"
Why are you guys fish?
Fish.
I mean, why are you guys fish?
Fish orgy.
No, I'll be fish.
No.
We got fish chilling, fish chilling.
Hold on.
The
Fair.
stench drives in a bear. What are we gonna do? We're gonna
Nope.
fight it.
Anyway, we
Anyway.
should probably get back.
Bear
We should
is
probably
fine.
get
Off,
Fish.
bear, handed, bear.
Okay, what
naked.
were we?
Oh yes, please.
Let's play the game, guys.
Anyway,
Yes.
yeah, this is the part where I open up the session to you guys. Do you want
Oh,
to
God.
follow up on your plans to go to Rogue, or do you want to perhaps do something else first and then go, or what's the plan?
First of all, can
Well-
we first say that we sent the message out that like, hey,
Yeah.
Rogue is probably gonna
I-
get attacked?
Oh yeah, we never actually got around to doing
No,
that last
no,
session, did
Yeah,
we?
because
did.
Cole had a panic attack.
Right. Do you wanna like back up to
I-
that day and do it now?
I just want to say I did the fucking message.
That's fair. I don't need you to like role play it for me, but just like roughly what were the contents of the message, ignoring the beeps
Like-
and boops.
Okay. Like, the Red Shepherds are on the way to the Tiara Island. What else? But besides that,
Probably warn them about the bear.
oh right, the bear. Do not kill the bear, please. At the very least, restrain her. Do not kill her. I swear to God.
She is a
please don't kill her.
human. She is our friend. She is kind. She is.
She's a werebear, and werebears are lawful good, so please don't kill her.
She's stuck in a bear form. Please do not
She's-
kill her.
She's just having a really bad day right now.
Yeah.
She is kind.
Thank-
She is beautiful.
I think that's about it.
Anyway, Karik does respond in kind, thanking you for the information and promising that if a bear tied to a mast is found on a ship coming in, then appropriate measures will be taken.
So they don't
Both
kill
to-
the bear.
Yeah, both to restrain the bear without harming it, and also to arrest any members of the crew that happen to be on the ship.
Okay.
At the very least, take them in for questioning.
Okay.
And Karik does very much appreciate the early warning. The thanks seems very genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yay!
Now that you've done that, what's
Yeah,
the
where-
plot?
Yeah, what are we doing, guys? Are we gonna go
What
to?
are we
Are we gonna go
doing?
to Rogue, or should we stay here, or should we?
I think you guys should go to Rogue. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Okay, yeah, we would probably be heading
You
to
might-
Rogue then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So after
Probably.
after we get our Black Rose affairs in order, I feel like
The
we should.
the metagaming pigeon.
It's not metagame. That was our plan before.
I know. I'm just just funny because like you guys are like, okay, do we go to Rogue now or do we have anything else we don't do? And Dar goes, you should go to Rogue, and everyone goes, we should go to Rogue.
Listen,
You're gonna rogue.
listen. There's nothing for us here. Like, actually, being completely honest here.
And you're correct. I mean, really, the only other thing you could realistically do, or I guess would realistically do, is you just got all that money, so you could spend it at Riveron. But you know,
Yeah, but also I think that the more urgent matters is Greta, honestly, and we probably
Yeah.
all probably think that Greta is at Rogue
yeah.
because
More than
that's
likely.
the only call we have.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
whether or not she is
Rogue.
actually there, metagaming wise,
Who knows? She could be anywhere, truly. Anywhere in the whole wide world. All right. Well, you guys say your goodbyes to the Black Rose members, leaving before Skivik's mission is complete, but promising, they promise that they will inform you as post haste. And you begin the long journey over to Rogue. It is a long and profoundly boring sail, but after about 5 days of sailing, you do eventually make your way to Rogue. Those familiar docks with, I believe, the smashed up light post that
Oh, right. I forgot that was a thing.
that you do notice has since been repaired. It
neat.
looks a little out of place because it's like a line of light posts, and this one is like suspiciously new compared to all of the others.
Wait, I forgot. Zabark broke that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He absolutely fucked up a light post. The scars of Zabark healing.
I think that also, side note, during the whole travels, Alphon has been more like, I was gonna say has been suspicious, but has been more suspicious than usual about I don't know what the right word is, like has been more, I don't know, like, okay, she's been like, there's this, I don't know, when like a kid like sneaks in a pet and they keep on checking on it like hiddenly in their pocket or whatever. That's what Alphon's doing with her with her pocket.
Okay. Anyway, do you want to follow up on that, or do you want to just go to Rogue?
We can go around here.
Let's just go to Rogue.
Okay.
I don't think Stefan cares. Honestly, I feel like Stefan's been spending pretty much all of his time like outside, like hanging out on like in the sun, enjoying the sun. He doesn't sleep with the rest of you. He doesn't sleep with the rest of you either. I imagine he probably, when Cole gets down from the crow's nest to go to sleep, he goes up to the crow's nest and sleeps up there.
Rain must be
Corvus
amazing.
would urge you to like tie yourself down or something, just in case, Stefan has never slept before, I don't believe, but Corvus is like, what if today specifically you sleepwalk?
Or the rain.
Yeah, he's
today for the first time in your life.
Even though I think Stefan would point out the fact that he can walk on walls, and if he was to sleepwalk, he would probably just walk down the mast.
Anyway, Pidge is actually correct. The rain would be an issue, but it's nothing a hastily made tarp can't fix.
Yeah.
Although some nights
honestly, bro was stuck inside a cage for months. He just wants to be outside.
Understandable. Some nights are uncomfortable with harsher winds, but you do eventually...
Better than a goddamn cage, baby!
You do eventually pull in at the docks of Rogue. I assume you guys are going to shrink the ship down into its box form.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Greta, you got to Rogue probably about 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I imagine that you, with the information you have, more than likely would have went to Kairik.
Mm-hmm.
I think, okay, here's how Greta would have definitely considered going to them, but then remembered how she got her fucking ass beat, and is like, what if I don't do that? What if I just walk around for a bit? What if I delay that to the best of my ability? I think Greta would be... Honestly, I think Greta would just be walking around Rogue, occasionally checking on the docks to see if the party has arrived.
Okay. When the party does arrive, and I'm giving you a bit of narrative control here because I think it's more fun this way. What do you think Greta's up to when the party arrives?
I think, okay, well, what time, like, of the day does the party arrive?
Say this is just past noon, maybe 12:30 to 1, somewhere in that ballpark. Sun's high in the sky. It's a nice sunny day out. Lots of commerce, and the seasonal fish market is in full swing.
I think Greta is on the docks, her legs sort of swaying, like her legs swinging from the docks, and she is like, she has this glass in her hand, a little blade in the other hand. She's like shaving and cleaning up the stubble that may have grown by the time she arrived in Rogue. Until she eventually spots the empty vessel.
Yeah, you're a little distracted and you don't notice until it's actually like coming into port, about two slots down from where you are currently. But you do catch wind of it. You see Alphon and Cole both getting off the ship with a third figure that you're not quite so familiar with, as they shrink the box down and begin to look around a little aimless.
Wait, who the fuck? Alphon? Alphon! I'm gonna yell and run towards Alphon.
Greta, what the fuck? Oh my god!
What do you mean, what the fuck? And I jump on Alphon and hug her very tightly.
Hug! Yeah.
Korak was just a little bit behind and like jumps over the edge. Greta! And jumps off a balcony and like smashes into both of you in the hug.
I'm gonna hold Korak very, very tightly. I'm gonna kiss them all over their face.
Oh, God,
Korak!
Is that your friend?
Oh, wait, who?
How did you get?
Hello. It's nice to meet you. I'm Stefan Hims. He holds a hand out to you. This man is queer looking as fuck. He's wearing clothes that are very. He is like a little richer than he is, with a white eye patch and silvered hair, and on his hands he's wearing black gloves with ivory carved fingernails as he kind of holds his hand out to you. Stefan, nice to meet you.
Weird looking as
Oh, hey,
I love
Greta,
the idea
and
of Greta clocking him immediately, just being like a bit fruity.
It felt in character for Greta, and that's why I brought it up.
The gaydar is in full swing.
Greta, like, as she is shaking Stefan's head, she kind of looks at Alpha like, who was this guy good?
He was yes, he helped us kill a lot of red shepherds.
Oh,
Yeah.
He got on the back of a dragon and he threw Valakir off of it. It was really cool.
Remind me. I got such an earful from that. Oh, it makes me sick.
Oh,
just thinking
yeah.
about it.
Also, he if he talks to himself, that's normal.
what? Greta
I'm
sort
not
of looks
talking.
back at Stefan.
I'm not talking to myself. I have a companion.
He's got an invisible friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's just-
Imaginary
Oh.
friend.
At the moment, he just doesn't have enough power to show himself just yet.
So.
Hey,
And then I
how
look
are you?
back at
How the
Alpha,
hell did you
so-
escape?
And I look back at Stefan, and then I look back at Alpha, and then I look back at Stefan. So, so is this guy gonna be sticking with us?
Yeah, he.
We talked to Cosmoth.
Cosmoth claimed
Oh, and then I look back at Stefan. So, okay, so does your existence also rupture the very balance of the universe?
Stefan kind of blinks. He seems still kind of disturbed when you bring this back up, and then he just kind of nods. Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, great!
I-
Welcome to the crew.
Anyway, how did you
Thank
get out? How did you escape?
It's a very, very long story. I'd like to talk about this while eating something. I'm very
Yeah,
hungry,
also,
and I haven't washed
has-
myself in a very long time.
How long have you been in
And
Rogue?
where the fuck is Doc? Where the hell? Where is
Cosmoth.
Doc?
Cosmoth.
Oh,
Cosmoth.
of course. I should have guessed. Okay. God, my stuff. I need my stuff. I need my gauntlets. I can't.
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah.
she like
Yeah,
She
we
takes off
collected
one
your
of those
stuff.
to make.
Just pull
Oh,
out
thank
the
you.
bag of holding. Take what's yours. Take what's yours.
Okay. Greta like tosses the makeshift gauntlets like over the dog's fucking piece of shit.
As it gets in the water, it just like and immediately short circuits.
Like kicks off her boots, like
And
grabs
like
her stuff.
a couple fishes just float up to the top.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Actually, a couple smaller fish just up to the surface.
I'm gonna grab one of the fish, just try and very slyly grab a fish and put it. Save that for later.
You slyly grab an electrocuted fish.
Food.
It's still a little twitchy and very slimy, but food it is.
Food for a
And
very
then-
hungry Stefan.
Greta reaches for her armor, and then she reaches for her gauntlets last, and you can just see her face just light up as soon as they come out of the bag of holding. She puts them on. Her posture is suddenly, like the confidence is back in her. She feels like herself once more. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I can think straight now. Okay. You guys want to go to like an inn or something? I need to get my shit together.
It might be nice. We've been on boat for an awful long time, and honestly,
Yeah,
I'd like
speaking of, has there been any Red Shepherd ships nearby? How long have you been in Rogue?
Like 2 days. Have I seen any Red Shepherd ships?
Interestingly, no. You
Oh,
would have
like-
imagined that they would have been here by now. So you can you only imagine that either A, whatever they had planned might have been delayed, or perhaps, and this is honestly probably more likely, the rapid death of several very important Red Shepherds in the area may have either stalled or changed their plans a bit.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I
so we're
haven't
still-
seen any. Valkyr's death just kind of has them running around like headless chickens. For now. For now. Probably gonna change very soon.
well,
we still gotta find Ursa then.
I was going to say,
I
we need to
haven't
find
been
Elsa.
able to get any information on Ursa or where she could be. And wait. Fuck, any dog did Dog say anything about, the Red Shepherds being on the assembly aisle? Do we have
Dog
any news of I don't know, cuz I just want to know if Jamal is safe before I can proceed with anything.
Doc was taken. He was keeping in very close contact with, Krull and other members of the Red Shepherds for a couple of reasons. One of them being, did anybody see anything on the Assembly Island? There hasn't been much stir. Although they did actually send someone to discreetly check. From what was seen, and they tried to do this very much on the down low, not having anybody know. There was no obvious damage to the house, and getting a little more up close and personal, the Fire Genasi man who appears to live there appears to have picked up a new scar near the throat, but otherwise everyone seems completely fine.
Yo, Jasper, let's go!
Yeah, Jasper! I love such pro Jasper.
This is a Jasper moment, gang.
That kick-ass mechanical arm you guys gave him goes a long fucking way.
Good.
That was expensive. It better.
It was. It was
Exactly.
monstrously expensive, and it has fucking paid off. Let me tell you.
Yeah, Jasper moment.
Every now and again, when there's a fight that would happen off screen, I run a little mock combat.
Yeah.
And allow me to be very clear that the mechanical arm was the deciding factor.
Oh, good.
But yeah, Jamal's fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's less to worry about. We need to find Ursa.
Yeah, that's. I don't know where to look though. if they were at the assembly, then I don't know where they would go after that. I don't know if they would stay there.
I don't think
I mean,
so.
I doubt it.
Did they take everything from your friend? Because I mean, if they didn't, they might be able to track something through an item, like a piece of jewelry.
Even if isn't that spell like it has a far range, but not that far, not islands away far.
Yes, that's true.
Range. Hold on. Where's location? There it is.
Locate object, I believe, has 1,000-foot radius.
Yep, 1,000.
Very good for finding a needle in a haystack. Not good for locating a person or item across an ocean.
Shit.
Huh.
We could ask the Black Rose again, I guess.
I mean, we could ask your contact here if they've seen anything. That'd be a good place to start. It at least gets us somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We have a contact here?
The one that
But
Cole messaged?
the mayor,
Eric.
Harris.
Oh, I didn't know that counted as a contact.
Speaking of
didn't know what
contact, oh
otherwise
my god, I
we
have
could
to.
find.
Speaking of contact, oh my god, I have to send Storm a letter. Jesus,
Okay, you go do that. Oh,
not Jesus. Jesus. Sorry, I keep on saying Jesus.
Jesus,
Who the fuck is
who the fuck is
Jesus?
Jesus?
I know.
What the hell is that?
God, I gotta. Oh man, I gotta send Storm a letter. All right. Tons of loose ends. Let's sit down. Let's eat.
Okay.
That would be a good idea.
All right, so you guys, just take a little bit to collect your thoughts. Find a local, we'll say tavern/inn called. How about the Sleeping Dog?
Mm-hmm.
And just get some food, get some rest, because a lot of you are desperately in need for a good night's sleep on a proper fucking bed.
I was going to say, Stefan doesn't eat, and I feel like Greta would notice that. He just gets a drink.
Oh wait, yeah, Greta notices Stefan only getting a drink. You're not gonna get anything?
Great chewing roleplay, Nar. Actually,
Oh.
Sorry.
Well,
I can picture it perfectly in my head, like Greta halfway through a fucking like comically large drumstick.
Oh my god, like hands in the food and everything.
About that, Greta.
Yeah, might as well get the cat out of the bag, shouldn't I? I'm not an elf, a normal elf. I'm a vampire. He kind of says that vampire with a hush.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't necessarily need to eat, so most of the time I just
drink. But the meat and potatoes are really good.
It actually does look quite well prepared, though. Stefan kind of glances at your food.
No, it's really fun. It's medium rare, and like it falls off the bone. It's
Can I steal a potato?
Oh yeah. Here, and Greta like holds up the plate towards you.
I'm gonna steal a potato off in an exchange. I'll motion my wine towards her and see if she wants any.
You do so.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Stefan. Holy shit, Stefan. Okay. Okay, let me swallow my food. Okay, so you see, so the tanginess of the wine plus the sweetness of the potato. Try that. Just put both in your mouth and say, "Holy shit!"
All right, he does so. You're right. Actually, I bet it would be. Actually, this wine is actually perfect to pair with potatoes. You chef yourself, or just avid food enjoyer? It seems. I'm a chef.
Oh, I ain't no chef, but holy shit, I love a good dish.
That's fair. Hey, there's no shame in enjoying food.
Listen, as long as I'm eating, that's all I need, honestly.
Hey, there's no shame in enjoying the little things in life, like food. You never know when you're not going to be able to enjoy it anymore. Just
Well,
saying.
that's not
Sounds a lot like a
fun.
threat.
It's not meant to be a threat. He kind of motions towards his fangs.
I mean, I suppose, but
It must be nice not needing to eat or sleep, though. Think of all the free time.
I do need to sleep still, but I don't need to eat, nor do I need to breathe.
Oh,
Honestly, a life without food sounds fucking depressing.
Exactly.
Like,
Imagine,
holy shit.
imagine not being able to enjoy the things that you like. You can't enjoy desserts or anything of the sort. Why do you think I just sit here and drink wine all the time?
I mean, I wasn't able to fireball people for a long time, so I know what that's like.
Exactly. It's like not being able to fireball anymore. So imagine if someone took that away from you. How would
I
you
know
feel?
what that was like. It wasn't that bad.
Whether they took it away from you, stole it from you, just took it away and you never got a chance to do it again, to be able to do it ever again.
Well, I would get it back,
No, you couldn't get it back. Imagine that.
but I would. I could
But-
use scrolls.
I'm talking about a scenario, not an actual, like, legitimate thing. Just a hypothetical, but you know, I believe that you would be able to get it back, and you're a lucky duck for that. He's gonna sit back and take a bigger swig of his wine.
I'm sorry, I love the energy of Korak just being like, nah, I'd get it back. Nah, I'd win.
Nah, I'd win.
No, I'd win.
Little bro does not understand the concept of a hypothetical.
Hypothetical. Little bro does not get it.
No, okay, it's okay.
Little acoustic, it's fine.
No acoustic. So wait, Chiffon, you're a chef?
Yeah, I worked as a chef for 6 months before. Well, okay. I've been kind of all over the place for the past 2 years, but about a year and a half ago, for 6 months, when I first got my condition, I worked for a noble family, did some cooking, got really good at that, and then left because I had things to do. And my companion insisted I go, and honestly, I wanted to go. So we went, traveled around for a while, killed undead, and then ended up kidnapped by red shepherds. And now I'm been chosen by. He makes a motion with his hand. Whatever, and I mean, it's good company. It's better than being by yourself all the time.
Greta puts in like a huge bite of potatoes in her mouth. So what you're telling me is that you're a chef who can't enjoy their own food properly.
If you put it that way, it sounds depressing, but yes.
Okay, listen. Greta's like face lights up. Okay. I have a suggestion. What if I become your personal food tester?
Stefan just snorts and then just bursts into laughter.
Good at tasting food. I'm really good. I look. Listen.
If you wanted some of my food, you could have just. Honestly, I'd be more than happy to have. Honestly, I'd be more than happy to cook for all of you. It would be an honor, even have someone else be able to taste my meals, and since that would be the first time in forever. It's not like my angel can eat food, can he? He's invisible, and someone kind of points to an empty space behind him.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
In your vision, Stefan, like, Korvas gives, like, a nervous little wave.
I look like
Greta, like, kind of eyes the empty space.
I must look mad. I'm sorry. Oh.
But no, it's not that I'm doing this because I want to eat your food. I'm doing this as an act, as a good Samaritan, because I wanna help those in need. I wanna help you properly assess your food.
Yeah. You know, if I'm with you all for a while, I don't mind that.
Okay, perfect. And then Greta just goes back to like wolfing the shit out of her food.
Absolutely fucking up those steak and potatoes.
Demolishing.
First good meal you've had in like at least 2 weeks minimum. Because I want to be very clear. I don't know if I stated this, but you, much like before, were subsisting almost entirely off of hardtack
Fucking god.
and very occasionally a piece of fruit in order to prevent you from contracting scurvy.
I worked with this guy. This guy. Let's call him Gale. Okay, his name wasn't Gale. Let's call him Gale. And he's a little weird. They're I guess the best way I could put is I don't know, but Gale was a character, right? Because Gale, their name isn't Gale, but like I'm saying Gale for convenience. Because Gale wouldn't eat the fish. Gale got served fish. I didn't get served shit. I got served like fruit and like stupid ass like hardtack that I could use as a hammer probably. Gale got served fish. But Gale was like, I can't eat that. I can't eat that. It's too much sodium. There's too much sodium. Oh, does that bread have gluten? Oh, I can't eat that. And so
I would like to say you're getting a good hoot out of Stefan. He's like he's trying to keep himself from laughing, but he just snickers on her face. Keeps spitting his wine back into his cup and looks kind of upset, so he just gives up at a point.
And so, he's very stingy with her food. And it just makes me think, man, are people that miserable to put themselves through that? Like, I asked Gail. Their name isn't Gail, by the way. But I asked
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
All right.
I'll let Cole do it.
What's my deception? Hold on. Oh, that's a 2.
23.
23. Nice. Cole, at this point you've been around Greta long enough that you're very good at discerning their lying voice. TM. This is a textbook lying voice moment.
Cole just sort of looks at Greta, sort of like nods slowly. Sure. Whatever.
So Greta like sees Cole's reaction, starts sweating. So what I would do is that I would ask
He
Gail.
looks a bit worried.
I mean, not Gail. I mean, yes, Gail. Cole, why are you looking at me that way?
Just lying.
I'm getting. Stefan at this point has gotten another cup of ale and he just pushes it towards Greta.
Greta is like sweating and like wiping her face with a towel, like taking a sip of wine.
He like pushes the wine towards her and kind of glances and goes, "You need this moment, too."
So Gail. So was. I can't.
This bit is so stupid. I love it.
I missed Nar so much. Nar, I'm so happy you're back.
I know. Yeah. I'm just so happy that you're here.
Me too. So Gail. I mean, not Gail. I mean Gail. I mean, their name isn't. Their name is not Gail, right? So Gail got particularly because they served Gail ale. Holy shit, that rhymes. They served. Guys, I'm tired. They served Gail ale. Alright, they served them ale. And they got particularly tipsy that night and I asked them, Gail, why are you doing all this? Like, it's food. Like, you should eat it. It's good for you, right? It's better than hardtack and barely ripe fruit. And then Gail looked at me, again, drunk with like the most serious tone in her voice, and they said, "Okay, but how do you know that the fruit is vegan? Like, how do you know?" Like, how do you know they didn't kill the tree for that fruit? And I just, honestly, I was shocked. I didn't know what to tell Gail, so I just look at Gail. I take their plate and I just eat it right in front of them. I just don't give a shit anymore. I get nasty looks from the red shepherds, so I don't give a shit. So that's to say, yeah, no, food is good. And I go back to eating my plate. Their name is not Gail, by the way.
All right, we believe you. We believe you, Greta.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, after we're done with eating, would we like to? What's the plan?
I need to send a letter to my brother.
Talk
That's
to
fair.
Rick.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be willing to go with you to do that. I mean, characters necessarily know me. But I could maybe be of help.
I mean, I've already signed the draft of my letter. I just gotta send it out.
Well, I mean, we could all go together. It might be better. Either way.
You think it's a good idea for me to send a letter to Jamal?
I mean, Red Shepherds didn't get him, so.
Yeah, but like, you know, an assembly, the whole thing, assembly. I don't know.
Hey,
I mean,
Cinder,
if you'd
out
like
of
to send a letter,
character.
we should send a letter.
Out of character, do we know about the whole like, oh, we're trying to get like safe assembly privileges? You know, did Doc tell that to us?
I think Doc would have relayed to you that the Black Rose is currently working on getting you enough legal protection that you can walk on the assembly grounds without being, immediately arrested or worse.
Yeah.
You'll have to be light-footed, so to speak, regardless, try not to ruffle any feathers, but soon you should at least be able to walk around out there, although they can't make any promises about any individual members with grudges.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Soon we're gonna be able to to be there. No, I mean obviously, trying not to cause trouble, but.
Okay, but I mean, we haven't been, exactly proven guilty.
We haven't. That's the other thing. We haven't.
So I could, and I mean, we have been actually like captured by the Red Shepherds, right? We could just lie on the date and period of the capture. We could say we were captured, like the night before we fucking ruined our relationship with the assembly.
Not to encourage bad behavior, but it's not like the Red Shepherds keep records.
Can you imagine if a Red Shepherd went over and was like, actually, that's false. I know, because I was the one who kidnapped them.
Hey man, every ship needs a quartermaster.
This is so good.
It's an incredible image.
Oh, too much sodium.
If I hadn't just created a custom thumbnail.
Okay, you know what? The people at home can see this image too.
We could call this episode Too Much Sodium.
No context, just too much sodium.
Yep.
Sure.
Incredible.
Oh, too much sodium.
anyway, the letter could be. I think the letter that I would send could help us on the long run, right? Because it could count as evidence of us being captured, right?
I mean,
Okay, what we need to do is we need to get our story straight.
oh god.
Preferably not here, though, because,
Oh yeah,
maybe
no,
on the
this is
ship.
You are in a bit of a, open air tavern with, a number of conversations happening around you.
Mm. I'm still
Listen,
not here. Maybe on the ship.
I'm still like I'm sorry. I still need to really send a letter to Storm. I'm financially responsible for someone, okay? Like, and I've been
Yeah,
listen.
no. You do that.
Being kidnapped for a week kind of messes you up there.
Yeah.
You
No
could
more
go to
than
Yeah,
a
them
week.
no,
and
I.
send the letter. And,
Mhm.
now we're not in any particular rush other than saving your other friend, so we have a little bit more wiggle room, that is to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in any rush to go anywhere. I mean, my mission can wait. Oh, right, speaking of that, Stefan kind of puts his hand down on the table and looks at all of you.
Gods.
Whenever
Okay.
whenever you all find your friend and we finish up your business with whatever you have to do to get your quote-unquote story, it would actually be quite nice if I could ask a favor of you, something that all of you might be interested in.
Mhm.
Before I was captured, I was on a little bit of a hunt for something and thought maybe I could ask for your assistance. Stefan
Yeah,
kind of
no, that
glances at
sounds
his
good.
shoulder. Am I allowed to
Mhm.
ask them about this?
I think now's a good time.
I think it might be. I just wanted to make sure it was all right with you. I mean,
Cool.
this is your task for me. Just wanted to. I didn't want to assume things. You know me.
I trust you.
Thank you. I try not to make that trust. I try not to abuse that. Spawn then kind of turns back and looks at all of you. Well, he kind of leans forward on the table. Before I was captured by the Red Shepherds, I was hunting down an undead, a very powerful one. One that could possibly cause a lot of damage. A mummy, specifically.
Oh,
Right now,
okay.
from what I have been told by my kind companion, it's in hibernation, which means we have time. But whenever we are free, we could go take care of that, and you all could earn some money out of it. For me, it's not about the money. You know me. I just want the undead gone. But just to give you all some incentive, there probably is quite a bit of treasure in that tube.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like something fun to do. I mean, we get to kick on dead ass. We get money. That sounds good.
Yeah, and
I
you're
mean-
welcome to keep whatever treasure you get from there. It's no use to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it if everyone else is. Still needs Doc's approval, but yeah.
I
Mhm.
wonder if there's any good scrolls down there.
Ooh.
Maybe. I'd have to.
Greta, your armor's beeping again.
Oh, whoops. Hold on, let me just.
I'll
Okay, I
discuss
think
it
it
more
stopped
once
beeping.
once the doctor returns. But for now, I wanted to at least bring it up with more than just one of you. I mean, I guess I'm unofficially a part of the group now, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Welcome to
officially.
Mariana's Trident. Unofficially, officially a member. Do we need to
Thank
do
you.
the tests again, or
I don't think the test would be necessary.
Yeah.
okay?
I mean, I did jump on the back of the dragon. He kind of trails off when he brings that up.
I mean, yeah, I guess by doing that, you kind of just passed them all, like, right then, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
Still have
Stefan
to
is
ask
a
Doc,
chef, so
but-
that's just an immediate win for me.
Oh, we still have to ask Doc, but it's looking pretty good, Stefan.
You know what? I'll take it. Anyway, I'll stop taking up all your time. We probably should figure out what we'd like to do.
Yeah. Alphon, we need to go talk to Black Rose, probably.
Hmm.
And you need to send
we
your
talk to the
letter.
Black Rose? Yes, I may
And
send
we
my
need
letter.
Yeah. Well, after that, obviously.
Well, why don't we head to the post office and have you all send the letters you need to send, and then us as a group can go talk to K-Rick.
Yep.
And we can figure things out from there.
Right.
I'd say that's a good course of action, don't you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Okay. So, for the sake of expediency, do we just want to say, Alphon, that you go to the nearest pseudo post and carry the letter?
Finally! Oh my god!
Yes.
It's been so long. Just like not really explaining much. Like trying not to worry Storm that I got kidnapped, but just saying like I had some Okay, basically brief summary about like what's been going on with the adventures. Apologies for not getting into podcast sooner, and saying got in trouble with bad people. Basically.
Alrighty. Do you
Also-
include anything with the letter or just
money.
the letter?
Yes, money. It's been a couple weeks. I feel like I have to include. I'm gonna. How much would be good for? Maybe 2 platinum. I'm trying to think. I feel like that'd be comfortable, and we have money.
2 platinum would definitely handle things in the meantime.
I'm gonna also keep a note to Storm, basically, just in case this happens again. Please save the money. Like, don't spend it all, please. While I'm finishing up the letter, I'm gonna. Hey, do you guys mind if I borrow a platinum from the bag of holding? Because I only have 1 platinum on me.
God.
Sorry.
Really hate
Armor's
that
beeping
armor
again.
beeping.
I'm sorry. It sat in the bag of holding for a while, okay?
Yeah, while it was in the bag of holding, it reverted to default settings, and now every time there's like a proportion error, it beeps at you, and you have to change the settings again to what you prefer.
Adjusting my spring locks.
No, Greta, no!
Alphon, oh my god, Alphon is going to be the death of you. Anyway.
But why me? Oh, I'm purple. I get it.
Well, I mean, I was thinking because you're full of ghosts, but
Oh,
that too.
yeah! I am
Because you're full of many ghosts.
I am full of ghosts. I have so many ghosts.
Yeah, and
Alphon, you're not happening to be talking to any crying children now, are you?
I will.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining like Greta doing like the laugh. You know the clip, like the. Anyway.
I'm just staring. Cinder, I want you to know I am like staring at you when I'm like I like and it's like, oh, you're not talking to any crying children. Oh, no, what a no.
No, I would never.
I would
do that.
never.
Mm.
I would never do that. No, it's not like
Crying children
whatever.
trapped in a permanent state of agony because of a horrific murder. No, never.
Of course not. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, can I borrow a platinum from the bag of holding?
Well, don't everybody talk at once. As group leader, I allow you to take a platinum from the bag of holding, Alphon.
Thank you,
I
Korak.
didn't-
Thank you, Korak.
I didn't think it
Yeah,
was
I
my
get
place,
it.
so I wasn't saying anything.
Right, I was adjusting my armor.
Yeah, it keeps on beeping.
My
Kind of
armor, and I look at Alphonse suspiciously.
Anyway. I should. You're able to send the letter off without issue, although a couple silver of the 2 platinum does have to go to transportation fees, but
Okay.
you're still left with 1 platinum, 9 gold, and 5 silver by the end of it, so it is perfectly fine. I will say it probably does strike you at this time. The reason why you haven't gotten any letters back
Because
is
it's not like the
because
assembly. No, yeah.
Yeah, because they would be going to the assembly pseudo post, since that's
Yeah,
where your
no.
PO box is. So
Yeah,
if
I'm also gonna include that.
if Storm's been sending you any letters, you've not been seeing them.
Yeah, I am also gonna include that in my letter explaining that because I'm away from the assembly where my post office is, I will not be able to receive letters for.
Right.
I'm gonna say for like a couple weeks, just to be clear.
And are you going to give any direction as to where future letters should be directed for the time being, or?
I mean, are we gonna buy another mailbox?
I mean, that's up to you.
I mean, that's
I think
probably a bad
it's-
idea because, like, if
I
we
know, I
were
think it's
kidnapped, why,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fine if we
bad
just have to go to
idea.
the assembly again.
I just feel like when you get back to the assembly, you got to have like mailboxes stuffed.
Also, yeah, no, that'll be fine. Also, does that mean that Storm has to make 2 letters and then send them to both just in case I'm at 1?
Maybe.
No, I'll just stay there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, sent the letter.
Yep, the letter is sent.
Mm-hmm.
May your post always be pseudo. All right. Alphon's letter is sent. What's next?
Talking to K-Rick.
Guess we're going to talk to K-Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you all, I'm sure, no doubt remember, except for Greta, who I don't believe was here last time, or at least the first time. K-Rick is historically tough to get a hold of. However, upon asking around, you find that K-Rick actually does make a special exception in order to get you guys in that day.
Oh, yippee.
Oh, great.
And you are told to make your way to K-Rick's lighthouse sometime around sunset, where he will be waiting for you. I assume that you guys would make your way there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And a tentative, I don't know if that came through. Tentative knock
it did.
on the door of the lighthouse.
did.
Good. I'm glad that Discord's not like completely fucking me perpetually. That's good. Glad to hear that.
It already knew the session was so scuffed anyway.
It's already the most scuffed session ever. At least I'm not like onomatopoeic things that are not coming through. And K-Rick, that familiar 7-foot tall figure hovering about an inch off the ground, opens the door. Hello. It's been some time.
Hi.
It has.
Hey.
Hello. Have you met Greta? I don't remember if we've been to Rogue with Greta.
I'm trying to remember, like, IRL. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, me too.
I
don't think you have officially.
I mean, okay, I'm trying to think in my head. Obviously, the first time Zabark was here, that was the heat crisis. Correct me if I'm wrong, but K-Rick was also the one who asked you guys to take care of the Hydra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have
Oh, wait,
met.
I have. Yeah. Okay, I have.
Yeah.
We have met. Good.
Yeah.
I
Greta.
believe we've met once before, but you'll have to forgive me. My memory is a bit foggy of the occasion.
This is
Mhm.
Greta.
And this is
Oh,
someone who's new accompanying us. His name is Stefan.
Stefan.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Stefan. Kind of
Nice to meet you.
reaches out a hand to be shaken.
Stefan tentatively kind of shakes it back.
It gives you like a nice firm handshake. And give me an insight check.
Yeah.
Oh, does he
I'm gonna
wipe his hand?
I'm gonna shake back and also. Carrick would notice how cold my hands are even through my gloves, so I'll just say that. $13.
13. You're not sure what it is, but right around the moment like that your hand clasps around his, there's like a moment of like extremely muffled like surprise, like a realization hits him right in that moment. You're not sure what that's about, but you're a little nervous about it.
Savon quickly pulls his hand away and kind of steps behind the rest of the group. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to
yeah.
meet you too.
Sorry about if I seemed a bit rude. I'm a little sick from the ride.
Oh no, of course not. Anyway, why did you need to see
Yes.
me? What's going on?
Well, you
Shepherd.
got our message.
Yes, I did. I have been keeping an eye for any possible shepherd sightings, but none seem to have come.
Hmm.
I don't know if their plans have changed or what, but well, I suppose it's not cause for concern, but it's just a little unsettling not knowing what they're planning.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, I do greatly appreciate your continued warnings in the face of repeated danger. And for that, I thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No signs of any bears either. That sounds kind of ridiculous to say out loud, but we're looking.
Kind of like just nervously like rubs hands together. Would you like to come inside or
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
probably.
all right, as you come inside, I don't know if many of you remember this was a very long time ago, like at least a year in real life. So I'll give a brief re-explanation. The inside of this
Longer than a
lighthouse,
year. Jesus.
yeah, it's I mean like the first time you guys went here was in 2022. So
Don't.
No.
we old yet?
Oh, don't do
Oh,
that.
God.
Don't do
No!
that.
No!
Oh, no.
True.
We've been playing
It's
this
my
game for
grandparents'
almost
attic, I remember.
Anyway, it's been a long time, but you're greeted with that familiar lighthouse interior where the walls almost seem to be lined the entire circular way around with books, like a almost miniaturized library that stretches from the very bottom to the very top. You understand that Karik, at least in this small localized space, has the ability of flight, and that is why the books are, lined so incredibly high.
Ooh.
It's something of a living space for Karik, but also very much it's the place of Karik's concentrated power, if that makes sense. You understand from previous conversations that their abilities are somewhat limited out of this space, but within this space they're at their apex, if you will. You feel a little out of place, almost small in this area, but Carrick does let you in, and you are offered tea and other things, should you choose to partake.
Ooh, cheeks.
Yeah, I'll take a cup.
Good to have you back, Nar.
Stefan's
Oh.
gonna take a cup and he just kind of has it on his lap, like the
I'll also grab a cup.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
anyway, the bear.
Yes.
The bear.
I have been asking around some other leaders in the area. There have been a couple sightings. Some I think are red herrings. In fact, one I think was actually a anonymous tip submitted by a shepherd trying to throw me off the trail. But I've been poking around, and I have two primary leads that I think I should tell you about, that I think you should perhaps put your focus on. One is a small, typically frozen over area this time of year, small island known as Whitewood. Not sure if you're familiar.
No, we're
Yes.
Would I know?
familiar.
What would?
Uh,
Oh
I
my
think
god,
you
yeah.
know about Whitewood.
Greta was here, yeah, because
Was I
Calcifer
here?
was
I
also
don't
there.
remember shit, bro.
Yeah, Calcifer was also there. So
Calcifer
yeah,
didn't go to Whitewood, did he?
yeah, he did.
No, wait,
When did
no,
we? No,
I'm
we
pretty sure
didn't.
Calcifer did.
no.
Because
mm-mm.
I have
No,
a
last
strong memory of Stefan grabbing a mushroom off of a Whitewood corpse and eating it. That's why I
You
remember.
mean
You mean
Calcifer?
Calcifer?
Yeah,
No, that
Calcifer.
was
That's what
no,
I meant
that
to
was
say.
that was no, that was on your actual island because there was corpses in the.
No, it wasn't. It was not on. It was not there.
Oh no! Yeah,
You
we
know-
went for the Knolls. Remember the Knolls? Yeah, Greta, you've been. Remember we went to Whitewood to get Jasper's stuff.
Yeah.
So
No,
Greta's been there. Greta's been
that's
there.
Shimmer Shore.
That's
Uh,
oh Shimmer.
for the
No, I'm
sake of
thinking, yeah, I'm
expediency,
thinking
let's just
Windshore.
say
Oh,
no.
Yeah, the
Let's
Knolls
just
were on
assume-
Shimmer Shore.
Let's just
Whatever.
assume that Greta was there. Honestly.
yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Greta,
Alphonse-
you're somewhat familiar with Whitewood.
Alpha's just gonna look. Yes, I got possessed there once.
Oh,
Hmm.
Yes, well, it seems silly, but since the island's been vacated, the animal population has since exploded, and seems there are a number of a large population of bears on the island. I don't know if that means anything, but it's something that you could consider looking into. The other doesn't have any direct sightings of a bear tied to the mast of a ship, but there's an island known as Fornstro that seems to have been getting increased suspicious traffic lately.
Shit. What?
huh?
Well,
Alphon is suddenly now very active and concerned.
yes, well, it just seems that the island, I don't know how familiar you are, but it's, this feels a little mean to say, but it's something of a tourist trap. People
I'm
from all over, mostly the mainland, come there to see the sights, enjoy things. Not typically at this time of year, but it seems that they've had a bit of an explosion in suspicious activity. The island already has a bit of a crime issue, but it's getting a frankly suspicious amount of visitors for this time of year. Usually in the off season, they're mostly tending to their own, to my understanding. I've offered to help, but they don't seem interested in having me or any of my associates around.
I think maybe we should check there first.
That's a dull of you.
Oh, I mean,
Stefan kind of looks to Alphon.
I also look at Alphon.
Korak looks at Alphon as well.
Do you know anything of this island?
No need to cry.
That-
But
Is where I'm from.
Oh,
Ah,
shit, maybe we should go there then. We should go there.
I mean, there hasn't been any bear sightings there, but if there's suspicious activity, it might be shepherds.
Yeah.
It's not.
I have my suspicions that there may be some kind of an animal fighting ring on the
Yes.
island.
What?
Alphon is just like sitting there. I don't know how to describe the look on her face other than just like concern, but like a hint of yeah, no, that makes sense.
Greta looks horrified.
It seems awfully morbid, but I wouldn't put it past the shepherds to take a werebear there.
You
Alpha,
know, I wouldn't put it
Alpha,
past
we
the
need to go there.
Well, that gives us a place to start. It's good.
Cinder, how dare you?
Fuck.
I
I told you I'd get to you.
I was not expecting this rush of Alphon lore.
I told you I was coming for your ass.
Good.
Me when I
You've been
fucking
starved.
get you.
You've been
Me when
starved for Alpha
Get
lore.
you.
Please.
Look, man, you give me a werebear who's been taken by the shepherds as they're all like scattering in different directions at the death of Valakir, and you think I'm not gonna pull something with that? You think I'm not gonna put 2 and 2 together, motherfucker?
I know.
It's perfect.
I know. It's so perfect. I love you for it, but also fuck you.
So good.
Thank you. I'm so proud of myself.
Oh, you guys do not understand. Actually,
I've been itching to get to you for a while, and
I
this
gotta
is the perfect opportunity.
explain
I've been sitting on this for a while.
Well, that gives us a place to start.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Okay.
If you're more interested in the Fornstro lead, then I may send some of my own associates to Whitewood.
Yes, that'd be good.
It might be best if you, or someone kind of looks at, especially at Greta, explain what your friend looks like in her bear form. Any interesting marks or anything. Simply.
Look, listen, you'd
What's
be
the
able to tell
species called?
from a group of bears, okay? Just
Oh
look for
no,
the
she
biggest,
is giant.
meanest one.
She has like a sun thing on her. No, like a moon thing.
No,
What is it?
it's like a upside
It's
down.
like a crescent.
moon.
Yeah, on her chest.
You'll
or
know her when
stomach?
you see
Oh.
her. Just
Okay, and Kairik is just kind of like absentmindedly taking notes on a
The big
piece of
bear
paper.
crescent marking? Question mark? Question mark?
They look like they're taking super like in-depth notes, but you got like the camera pans to like their perspective, and you see them drawing like little doodles of like bears in hats.
wait, didn't the shepherds like put something like around her neck or something?
A rope? No,
I
that's
don't
not.
remember.
They tied her to the mast. I don't remember exactly what they did.
Oh yeah. All right,
Now, from what you've told me, correct me if I'm wrong, this person is stuck in their werebear form?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It was from some kind of item, some kind of magic.
some kind of magic item that triggered her curse just immediately ends.
Do you have any inclination of where that might be? That would
Did we
probably
grab
be a
it?
good place to
Out of
start.
It wasn't.
Out of
No,
character,
it wasn't
didn't we
on
grab it?
Valakir. It wasn't on.
It was not on
Valakir.
Valakir at his time of death.
Oh, okay.
It might be on a red shepherd.
It's probably
just
on
our luck.
whoever's.
Figures.
It's probably on whoever is. I don't know what the right word is. Guarding, protecting, or housing her. They probably need it to be close for it to work.
Well,
Do you remember what
suppose
it
that's
looked
something.
like at all?
It was moon shaped. I'm pretty.
Yeah, it was a simple pendant, this kind of blue stone, maybe sapphire of some kind, you're not sure, that was carved into the shape of a crescent moon. Valakir wielded it much in the same way that a cleric might hold a holy symbol,
Okay.
and seemed to kind of channel some kind of intangible energy out of it that caused the transformation.
Right.
I'll explain more about Thorn's Throw when we stand in. But I mean, okay. How far is Thorn's Throw compared to Whitewood? Because we might just be able to stop by at Whitewood.
It's a ways away.
Is it at least in the same direction?
For the sake of convenience, sure.
Okay.
But Fornstro is a distance from here, to say the least. At least a 10 days travel.
Yeah.
Whitewood, on the other hand, about 2 days. In order to hit both, you'd add an extra day to your travel for the Whitewood detour, but otherwise you'd be able to stay on track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can still check out Whitewood.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it would be more obvious if we see other ships or see a bear.
Out of character, I want to ask Ash, have I heard about what happened on Whitewood?
I think news definitely got out. You are familiar with the tragedy that took place there, at least vaguely.
Well, plus if we go there might be something for me to do too.
I'm really hoping that she's on Whitewood instead of me to fight some sort of.
Either way, Greta, Stefan kind of turns and looks at you. We're going to find her. We have all the time in the world. Hopefully. We'll find her.
Yeah. I just.
Plus, if what you're saying is true, she's a massive bear. I think she can hold her own.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It's just. I mean. The concept itself, I guess, is very. I don't know.
Setting.
Disturbing.
It is. But she's alive, and I think that's all that matters. She hasn't been taken yet.
Yeah.
I don't have too much to give you, but I would like to offer you something that might help you on your mission here. And you see Karik kind of like just reaches out into the air and seems to grab the top of something and then like give one like downward shake and a scroll unfurls from the hand. And then they pull it and roll it back up. This is a scroll of charm, monster.
Oh.
I don't know exactly if it would work on a werebear, but it may help you to at least calm them temporarily while you try to figure out some way to reverse it.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Looking at this library, do you have any books or anything on lycanthropy?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Please,
can I give the help action?
Please help me. Help
yes,
me.
you can.
Help
How do
me
you
get
help?
my wife. Help me get my wife.
How do you
Vaughn
help?
kind of butts in. It would be great help in locating our friend. And any
Also being
this
able
is information
to
that you need to keep from others, then we can keep that.
also
Yeah, wait,
it seems like this group has earned your trust.
It would be very helpful because then we know what to expect with dealing with a werebear. Maybe there's something about calming them down or anything like that, really.
Or as you said, anything we could do to try and reverse it.
All right, Greta, go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I'm looking for my with advantage. Ooh.
Yes. I mean, you have two people helping you here.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I consider it sufficient.
Wait. Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
those are Awful.
11.
No.
11.
Oh, my life.
Please, it's Pride Month, Cinder. Cinder, it's Pride Month.
Homophobic.
Yeah, and look at who you're playing.
You're
Hey,
dooming
we got more than
Fury.
enough pride in this group.
It's Pride Month, Cinder.
It is. Why do you think all the characters are gay? It's every month is Pride Month in Oblivia.
You want us to play gay D&D characters?
Yes. It's
Too
Pride.
late.
It's Pride Month, MT. You know what that means. What? Do you want us to make gayer D&D characters? What? Anyway,
Whatever.
you see Carrot kind of sighs. I wish I could be of more help, but I am somewhat obligated to keep the knowledge that is here. I know it might look like a library, but this is not one.
Oh.
I
Wait,
wish
so
I could
those are
be
not
of more help.
books?
Carrick flies over to one of the shelves and pulls out a book about fucking
Coffee.
about the history of coffee over the past 3,000 years. Yes, they are books, and opens up to a random page. Beans were discovered.
Okay,
It's-
well,
They're real books. They
have
just
a
can't be taken
library.
from here.
Okay, you may have a library, but you wouldn't be considered to have a complete library if you didn't have a book from. And I'm gonna list an author that is known to write about lycanthropy.
You're trying to outbook him.
You see Carrick's hand reach out, and the book just flies off the shelf. I understand what you're trying to do. It's not that I can't. It's not that I don't have the book. It's that I cannot share it with you.
Oh. Oh, we're gatekeeping knowledge now, aren't
Greta,
we?
let it rest.
Nar.
Let it
Carrick's
rest,
face kind of drops a little bit into oh, this fucking shit. I'm
Can
you
I
know
ask
when you hear a stupid response you've heard 1,000 times before.
Can I ask when the session's over?
Soon, probably.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not leaving
probably.
it alone.
Greta, let it rest.
Okay, fine, whatever. I'm sure I'll
Can't
find an
make
even bigger library right around the corner, and I leave.
Have a good one. Stefan's gonna place the cup with tea. He didn't take a single sip of tea. Places it back on the table. Follows after Greta.
It's actually a little tray that's floating up on its own from what you can only imagine as an unseen servant.
Mhm.
Your tea was overdone, by the way. It was sour.
Oh my god.
asshole.
Greta, let it
Greta,
rest.
shut up.
Carrick
You
just
let the bad enzymes seep in because you boiled
Greta,
it too
come on.
much.
I'm gonna start pushing. I'm gonna start aggressively pushing Greta away.
Carrick takes one hand and rubs both their temples with it, and the other one just kind of waves you off.
I'm so sorry.
Goodbye.
It's fine. It's nothing I haven't dealt with before.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Milk
Sorry.
tea. Doesn't even
Greta.
feel
Greta,
like
shut
caramel.
up. Shut up.
Greta.
The door
I'm
just
grumbling to myself in
shuts behind
Dwarvish.
you.
Okay,
Okay.
That was a good
Okay.
library, though. That was a good library. That was kind of good.
There's
Fucking
plenty of other
asshole.
libraries out there. Alright.
You're the one insulting him.
There are so many things I want to explain, I want to talk about, and I want to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we should do that.
I don't know much about the item that turned your friend into a werebear, but I could ask.
Wait, did I see that item?
Weren't you blindfolded?
What do you
I don't
mean?
know.
No,
I
no, it
forgot.
was. We did see it. We did see it because it was a public display.
Oh, yeah.
And Valakir was being a little.
Valakir made a show out of it. In fact, the rest of the party turned their backs as kind of a way of showing disrespect, but you felt
I
somewhat
watched.
compelled to watch whatever Valakir was going to do to Ursa. So you did get a good look at the amulet that was used.
Yeah, wait, could it have been known? Can I do maybe like some sort of like check to see if like maybe I can like compare it to I don't know, maybe like another somewhat known magic item that may be able to do the same thing, or to see if it's like maybe a modified version of another magic item, or just any info at all.
You can make a check now, although it's probably something I'll have to get back to you on, like throughout
Yes,
the
yeah,
week.
that's fine. Mhm.
But if you want to go ahead and make me an Arcana check now, and then we can
Ooh.
discuss.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't mind if I
I
do.
could, out of character, I could also ask for a boss because it seemed to be something holy, and he might know.
No, let me do this. This is, I'm a +10, please. I
I'll let you
wanna
do this.
do.
I'll
That
let
is
you
one-
do this.
That is
I just
one
wanted to give.
thing, please,
I just wanted to give you help if I could ask
My-
for a boss. Like he might know something.
My one
But I'll let
use
you
for
do
this
your.
party, and it's
I'll
intelligent.
let you do your thing. Good luck.
Oh shit, I rolled in the
thing.
wrong channel. But my rolls are ass. What the fuck?
A 14. Okay, we will discuss
Oh my
later
god.
if you get anything off of
Okay.
that.
Okay.
God, my rolls are so bad.
Thorn's Throw is an entirely different conversation. That is entirely.
Okay.
Maybe we should talk about
That's
that when
fine.
we're on the ocean again.
Yeah, let's. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't think we have anything else to do here.
I'm just gonna go get us
We should get some
tavern to
some
sleep
more.
in.
Yeah, let's get us an
Rations.
inn. Let's get us an inn.
Yeah. I'd like to get some
Alright.
food too before we go as well. Get us something to eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
What time is it right now, currently?
I'd say the sun is just about set by this point since you were coming at sunset.
We'll probably
Your
get.
conversation was relatively brief, but the darkness is to set in.
Well, we'll get in the morning. I need to write Storm a letter that I'm should be arriving home.
Right.
I need to send 2 letters, actually. Okay.
Alrighty.
Mm.
For the sake of expediency here, are you guys okay if we kind of skim over like Alphon, you send the second letter, kind of amending your first letter?
Yeah.
Being like, hey,
And-
so update. We're gonna have to go back to Thorn's Throw. I'm
Yeah.
also gonna send a letter to one of my, I guess, like in quotation marks, the person. I'm not gonna say their name. You know who I'm talking about. Do you?
Okay.
Yeah. Just basically explaining that. Yeah, gonna be back.
Alrighty. That between letters, because it is quite a distance, that'll be 1 gold piece to send both those letters,
Well, okay.
as well as across your guys' bills of staying on Rogue for the time being. I'll say that all of your accommodations adds up to 3 gold.
Mhm.
See,
Mm-hmm.
you can knock off 4 gold total from party funds for that. And if it's okay with y'all, we'll say that you get a bed at Sleeping Dog Inn. And I think that's a good place to end the session. So I know that many of us are eepy as hell.
Yeah.
Nar,
happy
it
to
is
have
so
that.
good to have you
I am
back.
so happy.
Yippee.
The session
We
was
missed
so
you so
cursed,
much.
but
And I kind of wanted to have conversation.
Yeah, I
with
wanted
her,
to have
but
the conversation.
Oh,
Next
do we want to
next-
do
We
that?
just
We
did
can-
not have
I
time.
don't wanna
We just
do
did not
that,
have
but,
time
like,
for it.
we don't. I gotta do something.
I couldn't find a
so-
good
Oh.
spot, and I kept on like, I don't know, man.
I would've- we could start it out next session though. Like start with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Early in
If
the
you want
morning, the
to.
2 of them like watching the sunrise together, get together for that.
That'd be
Okay,
nice.
do you want to do it as like the opener for next session?
Sure. Yeah.
I am very happy with that. Sounds great.
Okay, I gotta go now. Like
Okay.
right now.
Alright.
like,
Bye.
How?
Bye.
Wolf?
I'll probably be back in
you
a bit,
all.
but like bye.
I'm probably gonna go
Bye.
to
Yeah, I'm about to close up the session, so thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe. We're YouTubers now.
Yeah,
And
we are,
we'll
baby.
see you. We'll see you for a heartfelt little conversation in session 23. Welcome back, Nar.
thank you.
No!
Nar!
Are they gone?
I miss.
Are they gone?
No, they're not gone. They're still listening in.
Stupid fuckers, go
Get
away.